Sunny days and friendly smiles, walk the halls with me. Studio 415. Watch the news unfold, never a dull moment. Students today create our future, come and join the fun. Studio 415.
Cloudy days and there's no smiles. Stay at home and sleep. Studio quarantine. Watch the news unfold. This is getting old. My house is really boring.
Studio 415. Sunny days and friendly smiles, walk the halls with me. Studio 415. Watch the news unfold, never a dull moment. Students today create our future, come and join the fun. Studio 415. Sunny days and friendly smiles walk the halls with me. Studio 415. Watch the news unfold. Never a dull moment. Students today create our future. Come and join the fun. Studio 415. Studio 415.
Hello and welcome to Studio 415.
On today's show, you'll get to see what freshman mentors do and how to become one.
You'll see the Charter Spotlight shine down on band director Doug Assell.
And you'll hear why the school store shut down and why it reopened.
All of that and more coming up next.
It's a real small profit margin. A lot of our things are selling for 50 cents to $1.
I think anybody should become a freshman mentor that has a desire to share their knowledge.
Kids that do it, they stick with it, they walk away and go, that was the best part of high school.
We're coming at you live from Studio 415. I'm William Jameson.
And I'm Leonard Ormiston. Every year, a new freshman class comes into the Freshman Center, but they won't be separated from the rest of the school completely.
In my story, I visited 9th grade homerooms to learn more about the freshman mentoring system and the values it stands to create.
Since 2019, juniors and seniors have been coming down to various freshman homerooms in order to guide the youth. With a large population size, Carroll can seem like an overwhelming experience for incoming freshmen. But thanks to the freshman mentoring system, 9th grade students are able to interact with the rest of Carroll High School without being fully isolated in their center. Administrators Jeremy Yates and Amy Thomas head the program. They participate in choosing incoming mentors and writing prompts for the juniors and seniors to follow every single homeroom. With Amy Thomas taking over next year, she says the most important factor for the program is getting commendable students to lead.
We're looking for people who want to pour into other people. So I'm looking for kids, students who want to have an impact on somebody else, make freshman students feel good. I'm looking for all different kinds of students.
Not only is this system useful for the freshmen, but it also teaches older students how to lead and manage others before they leave high school. Current freshman mentor Sophia Knox shares that while it is fun to talk with the freshmen, she feels she is making a larger impact on their futures at the school.
They all have such big personalities. I think it's really fun to talk to them about like what I've learned throughout my years at Carroll, so they don't have to go through like the same thing. I think knowing it as soon as possible is really nice, and I just love like interacting with all of them.
Fellow freshman mentor Audrey Messman shares how the program has allowed her to create friendships she otherwise wouldn't have had among her younger classmates.
Well, I love my teacher, Mrs. Lalonde. She's really great, and I just think it's fun. I think it's something definitely everyone should look into doing, because it kind of just gives you, like I said earlier, the experience of like being able to help people and kind of build relationships that you otherwise wouldn't be able to build.
Freshman social studies teacher Monica Lalonde has had both Sophia and Audrey as her freshman mentors for the past 2 years. She says that their presence has had a major impact on the CFC students in her class.
I just love the insight that they have, the maturity that they have that they can bring into my freshman classroom. The insight is super valuable because they've been here, they know the program at Carroll High School, they know how Carroll works.
While the freshman mentoring program is only for juniors and seniors, if you're interested in the program and meet the criteria, contact Amy Thomas to be a part of this respected program. For Studio 415, I'm William Jameson. Some Carroll classes and extracurriculars are still recovering from the lingering closures and effects of COVID-19.
Studio 415 reporter Tristan Washington joins us in the studio to tell us more about the newest student-led addition to the Commons Before School.
Thanks, Lennon and Will. A business class at Carroll has its focus on hands-on experience. In my story, I got the chance to see how the students are involved in the school store's operation and what goes on behind the scenes.
As you walk through the Commons Wednesday mornings, you may have noticed the school store. The Charger Corner opened for the very first time since it was shut down in 2020 due to COVID-19 restrictions. The Charger Corner store is staffed by the Entrepreneurship New Adventures class. The students rotate every Wednesday to run the store. Senior Landon Traylor believes that student interaction is a vital part of the school store's appeal.
Students should come to the school store because it's a great way to start the day. I mean, you get to be with our amazing student staff, including myself. Sarah does a great job with personality-wise. We all have a great personality, so it's just a great way to start your day.
During first semester, the students worked on store planning, like choosing what products they would have in supply at the store. These include a wide variety of things students would want, including coffee, various snacks, and school supplies, like pens, pencil lead, and erasers. The money that the students earn from the store goes towards paying for the store's location, supplies, and advertising. Business teacher Micah Belos supports the students by preparing them for both business in the real world and giving them the knowledge to run the store.
We do a lot of talking about what it is to be an entrepreneur. We talk about what it is to run a business, how to be a manager. We talk about the accounting, financial aspect of it, recording sales, how you make a profit, cover the whole business aspects.
As a part of their duties of running the Charger Corner, students are required to practice situation-based problem-solving skills. Senior Matthew Hayes is finding one struggle in particular with running the school store.
The biggest challenge is having people come in. The only problem we have with it is it's cash only, so people are always asking if it's card, if we take card or anything like that. We do not. So we always tell them it's cash. So that's one of the main struggles we do have with the selling.
Other than issues with cash-only payment due to school policy, the corner store has been running without major incident. Senior Design Committee member Sarah Roush thinks students would enjoy the environment that the school store brings.
It's a new thing. It's something fun, and if you want to grab a snack or something, you can always come to the school store. We have coffee. We're going to have slushies soon, and cappuccinos. We also have hot chocolate as well. So it's just another fun thing, and you can go in there and talk to your peers as well.
If you would like to support your school store, come to the Commons on Wednesdays before school from 7:50 to 8:30. For Studio 415, I'm Tristan Wasserman. Ow, hot!
Today we will get to see the second to last Charger Spotlight, and I have the creator of the series sitting at the anchor desk with me. Will, can you share a couple of your thoughts about where this idea came from and just, how you feel about the final episode coming up on the horizon?
Well, Lennon, the Charger Spotlight mostly came from my people like Zach Galifianakis and his show Between Two Ferns, as well as ideas from like Hot Ones on YouTube. But in general, I just wanted to kind of show teachers and administrators in a way that kind of had not been seen before by the students and to kind of make them a little more personable. And as this one comes out, this will be the 18th Charger Spotlight that I've produced. And I don't know, I've really enjoyed the journey, and I've been working really hard on the final, and I'm excited for everyone to see the final, which is about a couple weeks away from this one. But, overall, I'm just proud of all the work I've done, and I hope they like this one. So here's the next Charger Spotlight, focusing on band director Doug Hassell. Welcome back to the Charger Spotlight, and on today's episode, we're interviewing your band director, Doug Hassell, to ask him some questions about his personal life. All right, well, thank you, Mr. Hassell, for joining the Charger Spotlight.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it.
You are?
I always am.
All right, that's great. So what's your opinion on marching band?
I like it. I think it's cool. I think it's a lot more challenging than people realize.
So is it true you were part of the Madison Scouts?
That is very true.
What is the Madison Scouts?
The Madison Scouts is a drum and bugle corps, which is kind of like a professional level marching band. An analogy would be drum corps is to marching band as the NBA is to high school basketball.
Awesome, that's really cool. So how good are you at skateboarding?
I can hold my own.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you embezzling money?
Not currently.
Okay. So how tall are you?
5'11".
5'11"? Me too. It's very cool, you know? We're like right on the precipice of like greatness.
Almost. I was thinking the same thing.
How do you feel when students don't make good noises with their instruments?
Depressed.
Depressed?
It's a very sad thing.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. So why can't we see John Cena?
The answer is in the question.
But I want to see him, but I can't see him.
Have you called him?
I don't know his number.
If you look hard enough, you'll find him.
Okay. So should we introduce our special guest today?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, Cooper Inman, would you like to come out here, please? Thank you, Cooper. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm great, Will. Thank you for having me.
Of course, Cooper. Yeah.
Doug.
Mr. Inman.
Good to see you again.
Always good to see you, sir.
Oh, the feeling is somewhat reciprocated. Yeah. All right, would you consider yourself quirky or somewhat not like the other band directors?
Absolutely.
Now, if you could eliminate one section from marching band, or any band in general, what would it be? And why would it be the rhythm section?
Well, the rhythm section in a jazz band, by definition, isn't part of the marching band, so they're already not there, so that's already taken care of.
I want to see John Cena.
I'm with you there. John Cena has my haircut.
No, John Cena has hair.
I can't see him. It's okay.
Did you lose all your hair from running backwards downhill with your hair on fire?
I lost my hair, well, I shaved my head, but I lost it on a bet. That's my blue trumpet.
It is.
How'd you get my blue trumpet?
Your wife gave it to me.
There's a conversation coming.
Okay.
Thank you for giving me my blue trumpet back.
Of course, yes.
This has been therapy. That's it. Like, I know, I now understand myself.
Wow. Welcome.
Thank you. This is so cool now.
Well, thank you, Mr. Assel, for joining the Charger Spotlight. Thank you, Cooper.
Thank you, Will.
You heard it here first. Mr. Assel is a trumpet, and he's the marching band director. For Studio 415, I'm William Jameson. Here at Carroll High School, both speech and debate are offered and provided on the course selection sheet for students interested in taking the courses. However, many may not know about how these two classes play a larger role outside of the school day.
In my final story, I take a look into what the speech and debate team is and how they are preparing to take on nationals in Phoenix, Arizona.
The Speech and Debate Team is an after-school program that incorporates a multitude of different components. With this, students first must research a topic that they want to write about. This research can include a range of different topics, such as the overturning of Roe v. Wade, or less traditional topics like how a black hole works. The Speech and Debate Team allows students for much flexibility, where students get to choose what events they compete in, as well as what topics they talk about. Member of the Speech and Debate Team, Elise Jellison, affirms that speech and debate is a great way to learn a variety of skills and become more knowledgeable about topics around the world.
I feel like speech and debate allows you to develop your argumentative skills. I think a lot of places don't really touch on how you can better research and better gain an understanding of individual topics. And speech and debate allows you to look at a bunch of different things that you might find interesting and research them in a way that's productive and good.
Along with Jellison, many other members of the team believe that they have achieved a lot through the program. Head captain of the Speech and Debate Team, Keegan Mold, believes that through the extracurricular, he has obtained both memorable experiences and skills he hopes to take with him throughout life.
I mean, I've lost a lot of my time to it, but I think I've gained a lot of memorable experiences as well as a lot of skills with obviously speaking, debating, even writing papers I'm better at now. So I think I've gained a lot of good experiences and good skills.
Currently in postseason, the Speech and Debate Team prepares for a trip to Arizona, where they will compete in the national competition. With a multitude of awards, such as winning 2023 district champions, this small yet mighty team is confident in making their mark. Head speech and debate coach Jamie Wissa puts into perspective what the team is against and how big the national platform is.
It's televised, live streamed, and I can't remember the exact number, but you go from competing against, say, maybe 20 people in your event to 1,000. And so it's just like, wow, I've made it. This is a big deal.
In the end, the entirety of the speech and debate team urges CHS students to give speech and debate a try. From learning valuable lessons that you can carry throughout life to being a part of a close-knit group, this program offers it all. WISDA expresses the opportunities presented with speech and debate, as well as explains how there's a spot for everyone on the team.
If you're a theatrical, dramatic person, you can do some literary interp. Even if you want to come by and just help with the writing stages and not actually be a public speaker, there's something for everybody, really. You can write, you can be a dramatic interp person, you can argue and debate. There really is a place for everyone.
The speech and debate team will be traveling to Phoenix, Arizona in June to partake in the national televised competition. If you're interested in joining the team, contact Mrs. Wisda or attend the call-out meeting next school year. One last time for Studio 415, I'm Lennon Ormiston.
Charger Jeopardy is a game show that allows students the opportunity to answer trivia questions.
Charger Jeopardy host Tristan Wasserman joins us again live in the studio to tell you about the final Jeopardy.
Thanks again, Lennon and Will. Being my first year in Studio 415 and last year at Carroll, I wanted to bring something special for students to enjoy, so I created Charger Jeopardy. And now the time has come for the final Jeopardy.
8 winners, 1 host. Who will come out on top? Find out on May 17th when you watch the final Jeopardy.
That's all we have for today. Thanks for watching.
If there's a story you would like us to cover, please let us know.
And for all of us here at Studio 415, have a great week, Carroll.